Okay, hi guys, this is coding tutorials here, and this is my first episode on this channel, which I'm quite excited about. Also, it is my first Visual Basic video. No, I've recorded one before on a previous channel, but I forgot the info for it. Anyway, so today we'll be going over where you can get Visual Studio, some of the basic variables you will need. We're going to go into what I like to call labels, which is basically a way of subcategorizing things, buttons and things. How to change the properties of them, which is the same thing as subcategorizing them really. And then we're also going to build a small little basic program which will just literally be a calculator. But first I'm going to show you how to get Visual Studio. So you can want this link. I will put it in the description below. Oh, didn't mean to open that, sorry. Okay, so paste, let's press enter. Sorry, it might take a while, my internet's not great. Okay, and then here you just want to press download, and it will download. It's a legit Microsoft site, so you don't need to worry. I'm not trying to give you advice or anything. I use 2012. Express just means it's free. 2012 is addition. They have 2013 and 2015, but I didn't see the point in getting them. Now my computer's quite old. Anyway, so now we're going to just delete that. Okay, I'm going to move on to variables. Now, what variables are is they are storage locations and things that will change. So the ones that you'll need to know really to begin with are strings, which are numbers and letters only, integers, which are whole numbers only, and singles, which are a number with up to 2 decimal places. Okay, now you'll use these, for example, say I want to create something that will say hello and then your name and then how are you. I would use a string and it would be called str string name, and you put str for string, and int for integer, and sng for single. So you subcategorize those two, and what that will do is it will save whatever you put as your name to that location, and then it can apply it later. Okay, so I will now go over labels, which I kind of talked about a minute ago, but so you use these to further subcategorize things. Let me just open a project and I will call it calculator. Okay, so that's opening. Okay, so these are buttons which you'll put CMD and then whatever you want it to be. For example, say that I have a button that calculates the first number and the second number added together, it would be CMD add. And then label would be, say it was label for the first, where do you enter the first number, it would say LBL first num, and then text box would be TXT first num, if you got what I'm saying. Okay, so we've got a format placed here, as you can see. You can drag it out, it's all very easy. Okay, so to begin with, we're just going to want to get a button. By the way, this is a Visual Basic Windows Form application. I forgot to point that out, I'll show you how. So basically we'll just go File, New Project, and then it's just Visual Basic Form Application. Okay, so you're going to want a button and 3 text boxes. So if we search up here, text box. Okay, I forgot to point something out. Yours will look like this when it first comes. You won't have the text box pinned, toolbox pinned. I'm presuming this is your very first tutorial, because this is all this is. It's teaching you the bare bones. This is only for complete noobs. Okay, so then you just want to go on toolbox here, and you just want to press that pin button. Okay, so now we've got our 3 text boxes. Okay, now we've got a button. Now what I want this button to do is to add the first 2 numbers here, which we need to, together. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to double click that, just ignore that, that's not important. Okay, so all I want this button to do is just add these 2 together. So I'll come here, the text, so if you click on this just once, only click on it once, and then it'll come up and it should go straight to text. So you just want it to go here, just drag out, and you want to call it add, and then you'll scroll down, and here in design, in the property, this is in the property section down here, it will say name. Here, that's where you want to put your CMD, capital A for add. Okay, so for every new word, so for example I was going add numbers, you want to put a new letter for at the beginning of every word, but the CMD or LBL or whatever it is never ever, it never has capitals. Okay, so now you've done that, that's good. So you can just leave the button for now, just go into text boxes, and it should go straight to name. You just want to go txt first num, just in the exact same section, the design name section, txt num second num, and then txt result. Okay, yeah, first num, second num, result. Okay, and we just want to also get some labels. All you have to do is just drag it and it'll come. Okay, so we'll call this LBL, label, no the subsections, and then we'll call it first num. Now this text won't come up here if you look. As you can see, the text is currently label 1, which we don't want. We want first number. Okay, good. And then you can copy this, or you can just drag another one out. Oh, that's really bugging me. That's not quite symmetrical. Whatever. Okay, we'll just change this to. So you just need to get another text box and do the same thing. Second number. LBL second num. And we want another text box which will just be called, his name will be txt result or answer, whichever one you want to call it. And then you want to, oh, might first space, no accent, sorry. LBL result. Okay. And then you scroll down. Oh no, up, sorry, silly me. So you want to go result on answer, actually probably better one to here. Okay, so there you go. So now you've got your 3 text boxes for your first number, your second number, and your answer, and you've got your add button. Okay, I'm just going to pause this without recording again because I can only record for up to 10 minutes. So I'll just stop real quick now. Okay, welcome back guys. Sorry, just a tiny pause in the video there. Okay, so on the add button, you want to double click on your left mouse and it will come up with this. It will say public class form 1, which means that it's public to everything on this form, everything in it. All the info here will be saved there. Now this is a private sub, which means that it only applies to the one. So for this it means that when the button CMD add is clicked, the events here will happen. For example, if I put you don't need to put this, by the way, just for an example, message box hello, oh sorry, wrong symbol. Okay, hello. Now if I go start, and I press add, it will create this little message box here which just has the text hello in it. Okay, and then we want to pause it. Okay, so we don't need this. First off, we need some integers. So for that, or integers are the variables. So what you need to do is you need to go in a public class form1, or you could put them in the private sub for CMD app, because in this particular program or application it only applies to the one button, but in more complicated ones you might want to make it public because you might need to use the variable more than once. So we'll go in public class form1 because this is good practice, and then all you want to do is just put in dim int, oh I forgot to put these out, I'll show you these real quick. Okay, so again these are also labels. So for int integer, you want to put int name, string str name, and then for singles you also obviously want to put sng name. Okay, so these are again just another set of labels. Okay, so here you want to put int first num, or num1, whichever one suits you, and then comma space int second, actually no, change that to take away the ints and change them to sng for single. Now this means they can have decimal places. Second num, and then comma sng result as single. Now what this means, this line here, is basically, and if you press the quotation mark it will come from green text. This doesn't run the application. So what this will do is it will save the variables sng first num, sng second num, and sng result as single. Okay, so now I've got that out of the way. So this is just commenting your code. It's really good practice to comment because it can help you remind stuff if you're not quite sure why you do it. Okay, and in the private sub, all we want to do is put txt first num dot text space equals space sng first num, and then you can put on the next line, I like to leave a space between my lines of code, you don't have to, txt second num dot text equals sng second num. So I'll just break down these two and I'll continue. So this basically means the text that is entered put in text box txt first num is saved to the location. I like to call them locations, some people call them other things. I don't know if there's a proper term for it, there probably is and I just don't know it. But location's fine, it explains the point also. That's what's what I mean. Location. No, that's not right either. Oh god, no, Henry. There we go, we got there in the end. To the location, SNG first num. And then obviously we can just copy this, paste it in there, and all we need to do is change it to second and second. Okay, so we've broken down what those lines mean. And then next up, I always like to leave a space between my code. You don't have to. I just think that I like it looking more spaced out. I tend to put comments in the middle anyway. Okay, and then what you want to do is you want to put SNG result equals SNG first num plus SNG second num. And then what this line of code means is SNG first, you always have to read this backwards, num plus SNG second num make add, just to make it in English. So add SNG second num makes a number which is saved to to SNG result. Okay, so all this means is text in the first text box and the second text box are saved to their selected locations, and then they come out and they add together to make SNG result. Okay. Thanks. And then we're gonna do the next bit. Okay, sorry guys, I got it ever so slightly wrong by accident. This actually needs to be inverted. It needs to be SNG first num equals the text in txt first num. I know why this happened, and it was a really stupid mistake of me. It's essentially because of the way that Visual Basic executes its commands and the way it compiles. So it just didn't like it the way I did it. Anyway, so what we need to do is just switch these around. So this is the right way around. So you want SNG first num equals txt first num dot text, and then again SNG second num equals SM. So I had it the wrong way around, sorry. Okay, and then your next one is SNG result equals is displayed in text box txt result. So to do that, all we want to do is go txt result dot text. Oh, anyway, calm down, you're getting your spelling so wrong. Okay, so now this should work. One more, 1, 2. Yes, there we go. So I'll break this down for you. So we got a public class for form 1, which is this, and then we have in that we have put and also obviously in here it's all technically in this public class, but this is like the bit that applies to public. So this doesn't apply to public anyway. So we got these 3, and then here we got the private sub for CMD add when you click it, and then the events below will happen. So that is SNG first number equals txt first num.text, which is the text in the text box txt first num is saved to the location sng first number. And then obviously do the same thing with the second number, and then sng first added 2 would make more sense to me. SNG second num makes a number which is saved to the location. I probably should have put SNG result, and then here we display that there. Okay, so that's a very easy application. I make these in 10ish minutes when I'm bored, but you know what you can do? Add more things, so you can have divide and multiply and subtract, and then you could probably do ratios if like you could be bothered, but I'm only going to teach you bare minimum today, so because I don't want to overload you. So we're going to do subtract this thing, and then we'll see how much time we have left after subtract. So again, you just want to come here, you want to change this to subtract, and then you want to go down to the name, and we'll just change it to not txt, Henry, stupid, cmd subtract, or take whatever I'm going to call it. So and then you just double click on it, and you can just copy paste all of this code, or you can write it out if you're a code monkey. That's a term within the coding industry, which actually means like you love to write code so much like you'll do it the hard way rather than the fast way, which in my opinion is stupid, but yeah. So we actually need to change this around here. So we want to SNG second num. Oh, silly me. Num is taken away. Oh, is subtracted from SNG first num. There we go. And then this will work too. If you look, 12, and then we'll make it 3. So that should give us 9. There you go. And then divide and multiply just as easy. Again, you just copy this code, change the symbol, and change this like comment. You know. Now for divide, just in case any of you don't know, divide is a slash. Okay. And multiply is the star. I can't remember its actual name, but it's just like the star, the asterisk or something I want to say, but I can't say for sure. Anyway, so that's, as you can see, pretty easy. This is a very easy application, and you can look at this and you can go, how can I change this? That's really how I kind of learnt to code, because like the internet was cool and all, but the problem I had with the internet is it gave me these big fantasies, and it made me want to build like the most amazing things, and I couldn't, and it made me like, oh, I can't believe I don't want to code for a year. It turned me off my dreams. But again, don't let your dreams be dreams. So I went, no, you know what, and I literally got like sample projects, and I changed them around a bit, and I saw what changed, and I saw why it changed, and that's one of the best ways to learn, really. But so yeah, just mess around with these, find some simple things, find like, one thing I did quite recently was adding music to projects and how to do it, which is a very cool thing, because I was making a game launching application. So essentially what you do is you launch it, and then you'd open it, and then like you press a launch button or a mute button or a close button, and they'd all do like their respected things, and they would open games and applications, which was pretty cool. It was very simple. It was literally like a 5-minute build, about 5 lines of code, but it was fun. And I learned something new. I learned how to use music in Visual Studio and things like that. So it really is just about like investigating and messing around. So, bye guys.
Baby, I'm yours. Baby, I'm yours. Love, don't call me